Conjuring House situation continues to evolve day by day. Of course, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I think, at the time of recording, WRPI put out a video or an investigation from their investigative journalist, Sarah Ganelli, who has interviewed a lot of people that missed out on their opportunities to go to the Conjuring House after paying some up to tens of thousands of dollars to actually go there. And with Jacqueline Nunes basically stating that she will not be issuing any refunds whatsoever, we're kind of left with just an absolute mess. Now, that's something that I covered a lot in yesterday's video, so if you want to go and check that out, go and check that one out before you check out this one. Jacqueline Nunes over on her Facebook page has been very vocal about a lot of things regarding people who have been hypercritical about her, let's say, regarding the Conjuring House situation and her business practices. So I'm not sure why she's still being platformed over on Facebook, because, you know, her last Facebook page that she had, which was under the name of The Conjuring House, of course, got taken down because of, you know, repeated slander against people like Jason Hawes, Corey Heinzen, Jen Heinzen, and people like this. People that just didn't deserve to be slated in the way that they were, but were. And it's unfortunate because it seems like she's just doing the exact same again on this new Facebook page, which is under her own name, Jacqueline Nunes. So on a post made on the 27th of January around 8:30 p.m, Jacqueline put up a post stating, "I am Jacqueline Marie Nunes, the owner of the Conjuring House," which of course is a starter that we've become very accustomed to at this point. We come to expect that kind of introduction from Jacqueline. To find out what happened to the most famous paranormal location in the world, go to theconjuringhouse.com, and I'll take you over there in just a moment. For my full statement, I was slandered, defamed, and forced to close our business. Lawsuits to ensue. Obviously, you know, she's threatening lawsuits once again. No surprise there. It literally is just, at this point, like, Jacqueline and lawsuits are the biggest red herring in the world, because it's just, you can't have one without the other, and you know for a fact, like, I don't know what legs Jacqueline's got to stand on when it comes to this kind of thing. There's hours of documentation on my YouTube channel alone of the horrendous and heinous things that Jacqueline Nunes has done, with video footage to back up everything, including refunds that she stated that she would issue and has refused to issue, investigations that people have paid for to have, like, rent the house alone, where she's just bombarded in. You've got the assassination threats, or like alleged assassination threats, and, you know, accusations against one Jason Hawes of assassination threats, which is just absolutely crazy, which is slander and defamation in and of itself. So it's just a crazy old time. Unfortunately, on YouTube, there are many hate speech and hate crimes inciting videos about me as the owner of the TCH. Well, I don't know if it's hate or if it's definitely not coming from a place of hate. It's actually coming from a place of care for the people that you're conning and scamming and, you know, stealing money from. Too many for any person to have to deal with. Hence, lawsuits to ensue against Jason Hawes, a paranormal TV host from Ghost Hunters, which is absolutely crazy because I don't actually know at this point what Jason's even done wrong. Like, other than, you know, actually platforming the real situation regarding this, I don't know what Jason's actually done wrong. I don't even think Jason knows what he's done wrong. I speak to him, like, you know, not often, but, like, you know, from time to time, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what I've done wrong. Like, literally, Jacqueline's, like, stating that he's done something wrong, but never backs up what he's done wrong. Anyway, Corey Heinzen and all of the other immoral, hateful, lying white males, among other entities committing different crimes. Again, another one. I don't know what Corey Heinzen's done at all. Like, the only time I've ever seen Corey Heinzen speak out is once on a live stream of mine, which was a long time ago, and the other time was when this all first kicked off over on Jason Hawes' YouTube channel, where he platformed the people that had been done wrong by Jacqueline Nunes. Yeah, I don't know what he's done wrong. And, you know, the immoral, hateful, and lying white males. Very interesting. We'll get back onto that in just a moment. So she goes, "These white males are criminal scumbags. Wait until the lawsuits list all of the crimes that they have committed against me." By the way, I do not mean that all white men are scumbags, because more than likely, most of them are not scumbags. White males can be and are good fucking people. Like, pick a lane and stick in it at this point. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna call out all white males, call out all white males. You can't just flip flap. Like, you know, or just be specific with who you're calling out. You've named 2 people already, but then you've just stated a broad bracket of white males. Crazy stuff. Equally unfortunate is how often successful women are taken down across all industries and sectors by inferiority, jealousy, and in my case, conveying the very successful paranormal business that I built that attracted over 1,000 guests per month visiting the TCH from 48 different countries in every state in the US. I am conveyors among you. I am never selling TCH. This is what, like, gets on my nerves, right? Because I am so for equality and, you know, diversity when it comes to all facets of life. But to kind of, like, defend her actions and hide, like, the criticism behind you just hate women is so bullshit. And it literally undoes the very thing that you're trying to promote within the same sentence. Because you're trying to promote, like, successful women, right? Which is fantastic. Let there be more successful women in this world. Let them take over. Men are stupid, right? There is a reason that women will live longer than men. But to then go on and basically be like, look at me leading the way whilst you're scamming people, whilst you're, you know, illegally running your business for a period of time, whilst you're firing out false accusations against men that, like, haven't actually done anything wrong to you, and women as well, with the likes of Satori Hawes and Jen Heinzen, who you've also had issue with, who is of course wife to Corey Heinzen. Like, you are literally undoing your own argument within the same argument. So, you know, pick a lane once again and stick in it. If you're gonna say something, stick to it. Don't flip-flap between the two things, because it's, you know, like, this whole, like, don't go for the woke feminine, like, you know, feminine strength in numbers when women do not stand by you right now. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just the fact. And I don't think anyone is jealous of where you are right now, because I know, for one, I would not want to have a bench warrant out against me. I would not want to have potential lawsuits and, you know, civil suits up against me. I would not want to have a DUI and, you know, and whatever else it is, you know, licenses and all the rest of it. Like, I do not want to be in your shoes right now. Also, I'm dubious about the 1,000 guests per month, because that is a crazy number. Yeah. And then obviously towards the bottom, she tags in loads of different people, including Warner Bros. Entertainment, YouTube themselves, Discovery Plus, 7 Deadly Sins, She's Successful, Women for Women International. Yeah, it's crazy. But then, of course, you know, Jason Hawes, being mentioned within this, jumps on this and puts up a post literally about an hour later, stating, still going, she is relentless. Jacqueline, you need to seek assistance and take responsibility for your actions. Hashtag the Conjuring House, and then a photo of the post that Jacqueline puts up. And I could not agree more with Jason, and I think everyone at this point can agree. It is kind of crazy how we've got to this point. And then he does put up another post about 14 hours ago at the time of me recording this, where, you know, it tags in the WRPI Investigation 12 video that we talked about yesterday, talking about how there's been a lot more than 10 people who have been scammed out of their money, and, you know, talks about how she obviously is not going to be issuing any refunds. But if you jump over to the Conjuring House website, which is something that Jacqueline, you know, encourages you to go over to if you follow her link on her Facebook page, you're greeted with this. TCH is closed until further notice. We will update you on our reopening as soon as we know it. I am Jacqueline Nunes, owner, currently preparing lawsuits against Corey Hines and Jason Hawes and other people for hate speech on YouTube and social media. Also lawsuits against YouTube, Discovery, streaming channels and Facebook for allowing slander, defamation and intentional infliction of emotional distress on me, and tortuous interference with a business. Needham Bank and or Fair Harbor booking site for a grand theft on the TCH earnings. Facebook is First Amendment free speech and freedom of expression violations by unpublishing the TCH page to silence my voice, lawsuits against the town of Burrillville and the state of Rhode Island, and Facebook for failing to prosecute these criminals and or allowing the destruction of my reputation and business. Based on the information provided by the US government for sponsored strategy to close paranormal locations. Finally, the town of Burrillville's arbitrary and capricious non-renewal of the TCH business license in violation of the Constitution and administrative state, federal, and international laws. TCH will open for business again. Our stateside and worldwide following is extensive, and you, our guests, deserve to access to the most famous paranormal location in the world. There you go, guys. There's your latest on the Jacqueline Nunes saga. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll spook you later. Peace.